It's working. Yay.
Good. I thought it was me. Cool.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Chelsea Collie here, and I have a beautiful, it's working,
Aw,
amazing guest.
the live is working. This is awesome.
Yay. Welcome, Kristen from ArcanaShores. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me. This is such a pleasure to do this little collaboration with you. You're such a sweetheart. I'm so proud of you too. Your channel is growing and you're doing an amazing job. I loved the interview you did with Ishmael.
Oh,
Great,
thank you.
great job. Yes.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I really feel like you are really an awesome leader, and you're really
Aw.
just like one of the women that's, I feel like, kind of at the forefront of this thing, because you are so strong. You stand in your power, and even when people try to mess with you, you come online and you're like, nope, we're not having it.
Nope. No,
And
I know I've grown so much because I used to be I've been mocked all over before, so I can't stand it now. So yeah,
really,
yeah, we got to put people in their place sometimes, we can't settle for less. We deserve to be like, if I'm going to respect someone, I deserve it back. Like we have to, the world has to become a better high vibrational place. Yeah.
I think that's so important, and it's okay. I mean, it's important to hold people accountable as well.
Yeah.
And I just I just love how you're constantly, I've heard you say this a lot of times, is that you're trying to help people raise their vibrations. And I feel
Yes.
like I hear you say that over and over, and I really see it. So you really do practice what you preach, in my opinion.
I do. I try my very best. Yeah. And even when I have those days of feeling like, it's really funny. It's the days that I don't have a lot of people to talk to. I can't have a day off. I already figured that one out. I can't, because I just love people. And I didn't know that I loved people until really I started the channel. I guess I do. I just have to interact. It makes me feel uplifted. So all of you uplift me, and then I pass it along to everyone else. It's crazy.
So you don't like spending the day alone?
I do love to be alone. Now, don't get me wrong. I like my space. Yes, definitely. I actually love living alone too. But I do love the interaction with people. So when I am alone, I'm thinking of ways to help others. I'm always working on business ideas, what I can do, how I can grow. That's what I'm doing in my off time. But I'm definitely always wanting to connect with people. And I know there's always someone that needs help. So I do have like this, it's through my email, but I'm there if someone's in need of like an emergency, they need to talk to someone and they're all by themselves. Like I just feel that I'm here for that. That's my purpose. I'm supposed to uplift people. Yeah. So definitely.
What do you feel would be like your biggest gift? If it was like one thing, what's your biggest?
I don't know. Wow, that's a good question. I've never been asked that before. Um, there's just something about kind of using my experiences and using that as, because I've been through it, so I could relate to a lot of different situations, different cultures, different types of neighborhoods. I have basically seen it all and been in most of them. So I feel like using my life experience, and that's what it was for. That's why I was on this journey to help others through it. And now my sole purpose, I guess my gift right now, where I am in my journey, is to help women feel like they can get their power back. That's what my goal is. Like, I don't know. I'm on this like I'm on this fast
Yeah.
train right now to
Yeah.
empower women. I don't know where it comes from. I guess it just comes from within. It's a fire I have because of what I've been through, the traumatic stuff as of late. Just crazy. So I don't want to see any women out there that are being tortured or like abused or anything. That goes verbal and physical. So I'm very very passionate about helping women get out of situations, and realizing that we can't change someone that doesn't want to change, or someone that just has no motivation to grow. You know, we can help, we help as much as we can to uplift them, but it's not your responsibility. You cannot change someone. So to empower women to step back and to take their power back and make them, or help them, not make them, help them realize that how beautiful they are, and that they are gifted, and we have so much potential, and don't let anybody stand in your way. You can't. No, we cannot let anyone stand in our way or tell us no. If they tell us no, just keep them at a distance, or a lot of times you got to cut them out of your life, and just keep going for what you want, your goals, and stay motivated. You know, that is a huge thing. I see a lot of that in women that have been through some traumatic experiences. You lose your motivation, you lose that fire until you do wake up eventually. But you don't want to keep repeating that cycle with that person that's putting you through hell. Because the more you do that, it's a possibility that, you know, a lot of women don't survive. You know, you got to break that cycle. You got to cut them off, and you got to break free and go live your life and do what you're supposed to do for yourself, for your soul, you know?
When we're being held down, it really feels like our spirit is like broken. And I've felt like that before. And I've had to kind of like, you know, get the spatula and like get myself off the ground.
And remember,
and yeah. And what's that?
Yeah, and then you start to remember yourself and what you love to do and things that you like, and you bring yourself back. You can get up real quick.
Yeah. And I think we're getting better at that, or at least I am. Maybe you are, maybe people that are listening. It's like, okay, we're down for less period of time. Like things are still knocking us down, and we're going to have to like pick Humpty Dumpty and put them back together again.
Yeah.
And we may get knocked down tomorrow.
Right.
And we're going to get up even faster this time. I saw this right before I came on here.
Aw.
It says,
I love that.
I can't read it backwards.
I may not know what I can.
It says, I may not know what I can achieve, but I've seen what I can overcome, and I'll never underestimate myself again.
Wow, that's a sign right there, girl. Who is that? Is that Marilyn Monroe on there?
What is this in the background? I can't even tell. Oh, it's some kind of like a bride being.
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's a woman.
Nice.
Yeah. So like we should definitely not ever limit ourselves, because even, you know, when we put our goals down on paper, we think it's big, and then we look at what we've overcome. Like we can do big things.
Yeah, we can do so much. And women such as ourselves, and all of you beautiful women out there, this world has tried to suppress us so much, especially us. So no more of that. No, they can't hold us down now.
Yeah, this was really interesting. Okay, so I recently interviewed a woman named Kimberly Palm, and she's amazing. You would probably recognize her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in her book, she just wrote Ascension 101. I think it came out either last year or the year before. And she wrote that, you know, as far as Mother Earth Gaia is supposed to be how we were before, because Mother Earth Gaia was a 5th to 9th dimensional being. The Earth is a sentient being. And so we used to be like 7th dimensional, you know, the Earth. And it's, you know, when it's in balance, it's about 60 to 70% divine feminine and 30 to 40% divine masculine. But the ratio has been way off as of like, probably our whole lives. It's been like the men at the top, and it's been like 95% masculine to 5% feminine.
Yeah.
And that's how it was in 2020. And I asked her to check again because she has like a direct channel. Her and Yeshua are like this, you know. And I had her ask again because she's like, oh, that's interesting. I haven't asked, you know, since I wrote the book. Right now, and it almost made me cry when she said this. We're at a 30% divine feminine and 70% masculine. So we went from a 5% to a 30%. But can't you feel it? Like there's been so much positive change in the last couple of years. So what do you have to say about the divine feminine? It's her time.
I have so seen this. I guess I'm a witness now with the personal readings, and even now I do in-person readings too. But I am just so there. I'm so inspired because I'm seeing women every single day who are taking charge of their lives. They're waking up. All of us are waking up together, and it's a different kind of wake up. It's a remembering your power, remembering who you are and what you're capable of, and that it's limitless. Like there's so much that we could do. I'm just so I'm blessed, and I thank God every morning that I'm so blessed to be in touch with our whole entire soul family, our soul tribe, all the women and the men. The men, I love men too, but I'm just saying the women are blowing me away. Like they're taking their power back and they're running with it. They're starting businesses. They're just so independent. They're realizing that they can do it. They can do whatever that they set their mind to.
And they're realizing that like what they thought they were or who they've been told they were, you know, to keep them suppressed is actually not true. It's not who I am. At least I'm speaking for myself.
Exactly. It's so true. And then that's exactly a part of the wake up that I'm seeing too. They're learning that I've got to cut people out, the ones that are not vibing with me and they're just chewing me down and putting me down. Lots of verbal abuse out there, and the women are realizing they can't do this anymore. You know, and a lot of it's other women towards women too. You know, it's the men are, and then it happens to men too. Like women trying to suppress men. I see up both sides, but I love that people are waking up and they're realizing I've got to cut them out of my life, or at least keep them at a distance so that I can do my mission. Everyone here has a mission, and we're all on this together. This is a huge time to be alive and to feel alive and do what we want to do. Don't let anybody try to stop you. No one's ever tried to stop me, and that's probably why I am, you know, I'm single and I'm just on my mission. Like everyone who got in my way, I moved them out of the way. You know, and it happened to be relationships that were not best suited for my vibration. So each time I got stronger and stronger and stronger. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm almost picturing right now, it's like you're like a whole bunch of balloons and then there's one string that's still holding on to that person, you know? And so you're like, oh, sorry, can't have that.
See you later. Not really.
Cut the string.
Yeah.
But you recently went through a hard time where it's like you moved your whole life for somebody. You had to use that time to get back.
Yeah, I must have been asleep though. I was so sold on the idea that I could help this person. Even I knew it wasn't going to work, but my mission, I always have a mission. And I am a Capricorn, so you just keep climbing the mountain, right? So you just keep working and working and working. This person was a project, literally. And I thought that I could help this person, but unfortunately it became too dangerous for myself. No, gotta go. So I already knew it wasn't going to work. I just, for some reason, I had a belief that I could change. I feel like I could change the world. You can't. You got to have this person or whoever you're trying to work on. They have to accept the healing and they have to run away with that healing too, and I'll be on the right track with the same idea. You know, the vibrations didn't match. So I should have
in Missouri, and then you used that time to be able to.
Yes. I healed out there big time.
Mm.
I know emotionally what the attachment was gone probably over a year ago, but
Well, you were set to get married, right? I mean,
I
you had said
was,
that. Okay.
but was I completely 1,000% sold on it? No. No, I don't
Yeah.
believe in my head I was, because I knew that there's no way with this person. So I kept putting it off. I put off the dates several times.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I just knew. I don't know what I was thinking. It's just when I'm on a mission and I'm driven, I just keep rolling with it. I do like the Midwest. So here's my Gemini coming in. I got sidetracked. I love nature. Sure, road trip's fun. Let's go. So that was definitely what that was, you know. But I got time with Janine Steffens. I got to go to Arkansas. I traveled around. I checked it all out. Beautiful country we have. No regrets there. Anytime there's a road trip, I'm down. You know, so I know that's part of it. There is adventure involved. I was already driven on a mission, so why not? You know? But yeah, I'm glad it happened. I'm in a better place. I can see now through the window what was going on there. And when things get too dangerous for yourself, you gotta go. You gotta do what's best for you and stop trying to help someone that doesn't want help, you know?
Okay. Well, I'm so glad you overcame that. And I hope you feel like the soul
Yeah,
tribe was with you the whole time because we really were.
I know, I felt it. And all of you didn't even know the story or even this much. I know I'm kind of saying a lot here, but it definitely, I felt your love, even though you didn't know what was going on. You guys could sense that she's going through something. A lot of you picked up on, I was acting. I was smiling, but inside I was pissed off. You
Mm.
know, and a lot of you picked up on that. And I thank you all for your prayers. And you guys knew what I was going through telepathically.
Well,
Yeah.
props to you. Congratulations for, seeing your way out of that. And I understand how it happens because I feel like I'm like you and that I see the
Mhm.
potential in someone, regardless
Yeah.
of what their current issues are. I see like who they can be,
Yeah.
and I want to help them. And
That's
so, yeah, it's like, it's a
yeah.
good thing and it's a fault as well.
Yes. Yeah. And it is. It was a good thing because it woke us, you know, your experiences too. It wakes you up in a way. And then we see it in a different light. We're like, okay, this is who I am. I want to help people. So now I turned it into something greater. Now I have all the time that I want, which is every day and as many hours as I want to spend helping the soul tribe. This is living the dream. This is my dream. You know, I think this is what I love. It's my passion. And I wouldn't trade that. I don't regret anything that happened, you know.
Okay, I have a question related related to friends because a lot of us, myself included, have
Yeah,
like lost a lot of friends, in this last couple years,
yeah,
for whatever reason. And a lot of us are feeling like really confused.
I
And
know.
we're feeling hurt, and there's certain things that our friends have done or are doing that are hurtful. And I'm in this place where right now I'm like, I want to reach out and like let them know I've been hurt by this.
Hmm.
But then again, I want to be able to have that space that you talked about, that
Yeah.
safe space. So what do you think about when we're hurt by somebody and we want to reach out and tell them, that we're hurt? I'm not calling to like, you know, me
No,
being mean or anything, but
right.
just like we
But
want to call and tell them how we've been affected by this. What
yeah.
advice would you give in that situation?
Yeah. This is something that I think is totally okay to do. Totally okay to open your heart to someone and tell them, you know, this is how I feel. This is, you know, I don't know if you meant it this way or that way, but this is how I feel as a result. Can we talk about it? You know, can we be open with each other? Because communication is number one. Friendships, relationships, marriages, especially. The communication has to be there. But if, let's just say this other person made you feel really down about yourself. If they don't realize because it takes two, right? So you don't want to like put the blame on them. You don't want to, it's all about the wording too, communication for sure. So we don't want them to feel like pointing fingers at them. It could have just been maybe the possibility of how you said your words or spoke to me, you know? So it's all about being careful on how you communicate with each other, because a lot of times it's just a misunderstanding. But then sometimes it is out of anger, or they're under a lot of pressure in their life. And maybe they texted you at the wrong time and they were in a bad mood. But hopefully that they can recognize it. Hopefully you can approach them in a way that's not blaming them, but it's bringing to their attention that this is how I felt after you talked to me. And like, hopefully they could see your perspective. But then there's others that will not, they're a brick wall. There's some people that are a brick wall. They don't want to hear it. You're wrong. Everything is back towards you. And then that's when you get into, I hate using the word narcissist. It's used too much, overused a lot. But I mean, it's out there. It's more than we know. It's out there. And they'll spin the whole situation back on you. So that's when I just say, drop them. You got to drop them. Because if they're being a brick wall and they're not listening and they're going in circles and they're just putting you down continuously, then that just turns into a cycle that's never going to end. So being very open, if someone can be so open and communicate with you and be open to seeing your perspective and then also see their perspective, maybe they're having a bad day or something, or just lost someone, then we just have to understand each other and realize we're all going through so much right now. So we just have to be very understanding. We have to be forgiving in order to grow together. I guess that's how I would do it.
Right. So if we're able to have a conversation, but the second they turn it to flipping, blaming, like it's all your fault type thing, then that's okay. Well, great. I just wanted to cover that with you. And
I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I guess that's what I would do. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if that's correct, but that's just how I would handle it. Because that brings you to a low vibration if they're going to flip it, right? We don't want to do that. So we'll let them be and say, see you later, but not really.
Awesome. Okay, I did want to ask a little question. It's kind of a little tough question. Not too tough, but this is just something that I noticed. And I want to get clarification because I'm confused a little bit. Okay. Wonder Twins. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I thought that like Jason was 2 years older, and then I saw a picture where Jason was older. Okay. Yeah. So why do we call ourselves the Wonder Twins? Are you actually twins?
Wonder Twins is a thing that we made up. We made it up together. We're basically like, because we're very close in age. We are. Okay. But Wonder Twins is like our own thing that we've created. So yeah, you can be 2 years apart and still we have this telepathic connection. It's insane. Sometimes we don't even have to text each other. We already know. And I know even today we have a show tonight. I already know I don't have to fill him in about anything, and he doesn't have to fill me in on anything that we're going to do. I just know. I already know how it's going to be. I can visualize it. We have a very telepathic connection, and it's crazy. So we call it the Wonder Twins. I know there's more Wonder Twins out there. You guys, brother and sister, sister, brother and brother. You guys have it too. You probably telepathically can connect with your sibling. So we call that a Wonder Twin. You're activated. Both of you are very activated and very connected. You are starseed siblings. That's basically, it's our own thing.
Yeah. And that's incredible. Your connection is truly incredible, because I never see anything like it. I think other people are kind of amazed by this too, because he is so like protective and sweet with you and just really tuned in to to how you're feeling and everything. I can almost see y'all's telepathic communication.
It's so,
You know,
it's
you can
right
see it on camera.
on the show. Yeah, sometimes I know what he's thinking. He can't think of someone's name, but I already know it, you know, so sometimes I'll fill it in for him, but he gets it most of the time, and he knows. I know about his work schedule. I'm not in contact with him right now, but I know he's super busy right now, you know, super busy helping children. He's actually like Superman when it comes to that. Yeah, he really, and they look up to him. It's amazing, his connection with people too.
He's a teacher, right?
No, he's a
No.
school psychologist.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
He's a natural teacher, I would say, though. He does do that too, like by nature. Yeah. Yeah, he's been an amazing brother. Definitely my favorite person besides my niece. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, definitely. But he's always been very protective. He's never liked any boyfriend that I've ever had. Nope. And yeah, definitely always have been there for me, always supported me. Always seen my perspective too. If I'm going through a situation, he'll look at both sides. You know, he doesn't always take my side, but he'll point out maybe you should look at it from this way. And I am Capricorn double Gemini, so there's an issue there. So sometimes I don't see, oh, maybe I was a little harsh. If I need to look at it this way, let's rewind that, you know, and look at myself in a different light, and I can see what I did wrong. He's really good at helping you understand that. I guess he's a natural psychologist, a good one,
Wow.
you know, the one. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea he was a psychologist.
Yeah.
Man, he is truly talented. He's a very good host too. And like you say, lots of JC, is it? Yeah, lots of John Plum.
Yes, we love Jean-Claude. And of course, the Queen of Ravens. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. And I really am impressed by how she's handled everything over the past year. So she's still like giving really good advice, and
definitely.
Yeah, the fact that she's
yeah, that's a strong woman right there.
Yeah.
She's gone through.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
She's like a superwoman, Wonder Woman. Definitely someone to look up to, because and then she's not afraid to put people in their place either. She can ruffle some feathers if she has
to. Yeah.
She's powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I think as far as you empowering people to become their best selves, and even Jason Ramirez, I had an appointment with the Souldier of Light.
Yes.
Jason Ramirez. Wow, that was so empowering. And the way that he is also, in a different way, empowering people to become their best selves. I love it. And I love the men that are here now as well, because we're probably 70-80% women, but the other 20-30% men are like ahead of the game. Like they are, the men that are here now are actually like really supporting the women.
They really are. And it's an eye opener to me, because that's a whole new world. I'm like, wow, there's really some really powerful, sweethearted men out there, you know, because I never saw that before. But they're very high vibrational. And I feel because all of the women are rising, the men are rising too with us. They just might not know about our channel yet.
Right.
But they're coming along.
Yeah, and it's really powerful to see the men tapping into their intuition, because
you know they're so good at it. So good. And going back to Jason Ramirez, he has something so special about him. I can't pinpoint what it is. I know the past life connection with me and Jason and my brother and him, Jason and Jason. But definitely there's something else there. He has some gift, and I'm predicting like he doesn't even know what it is yet. I think it's just such a knowing. He's not going to need the cards eventually. You know, these are tools. But eventually, man, he's going to fly. He's flying. He's doing great.
He's able to channel messages directly from someone's higher self. And I know that for a fact, because I got some messages from my higher self through him.
I
And the
know.
main things were stand in your truth, like
Yeah.
release your fears, stand in your strength, like
Yeah.
you can do this. So
I
I
know.
love that.
He's awesome. So if you're watching Jason Ramirez, you're awesome.
Yes. And that soldier of light.
Soldier of light. He really is a soldier too. That's the coolest part. It's a soldier,
Yes.
a real soldier. Wow. But
Yeah. SOLD and SOULD.
yeah. I love that. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
I know.
Okay. Well, I do want to be respectful of your time. So I know you do have to run. You have like another appointments and then a live.
Yes.
Did you want to leave on a final note? Maybe we can do this again. I would love it. But did you?
We'll do a
Awesome.
part 2.
That would be great. And then we can dive into, who you were growing up and all this and how you got started in tarot and all that. But is there a final message, empowering message you want to leave with everybody?
Yeah. Oh, that would be great. I'll come back for sure. Yeah, I just want everyone to feel and kind of ground yourself. Maybe take a walk in nature and just get back to yourself. Just to take that moment to really realize what you've maybe been missing, or the things that you enjoy and love. Like, bring that back into your life, and you'll see that just adding that will raise your vibration. It really does. Something simple that you love. If you love to go watch the sunset and you miss that, you haven't done it for a long time, go do it like immediately. And it's so empowering. So little things that you just love, go to the gym if you haven't been in a while, but you were really good when you were going. It empowers you. You do feel like a warrior, like Jason says. So I encourage you all to do that. Just take some time to yourself and be alone with yourself. Grounding, so important. So I think that's where I'll leave you guys for now.
That's beautiful. All right. And from the most beautiful smile on the internet today.
Oh my gosh, you're
Miss
beautiful
Kristen.
too. You're so beautiful. And you are my sister. We are soul sisters, very connected, great energy. I love it. We flow.
Thank you. And I told you on the phone that your smile like lights everyone up. So you just have a really beautiful smile.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That right there, that makes my day, raises my vibration. So
Awesome. All right. Much love.
love and light.
Okay.